tell me what you think you'll be seeing at Ernabella. You say you've got lots of questions. What kind of questions?
Just to see how people are there working first as teachers, how are the programs that they are using with such a group of people, how they are working, especially they are not native speakers of English. The same condition like our children, they are not speaking English.
Do you know much about what you might be seeing in Ernabella or about the Indigenous community?
Yeah, I have Googled, the school there, and I know that the people there, how they are poor people and they don't speak the English language. It's a second language for them, and I know that there are projects supporting those people, and we hope, we are hoping to see what's going on there and how they are handling all the issues related to difficulties in teaching and learning, especially for those who maybe don't want to learn by the first thing they don't want to learn, and then how they are using the English as second language and teaching them English and all kinds of integrated activities related to math or science or that's here, I cannot imagine it. And the one has to come here to see what's going on here. Otherwise, he cannot imagine what's going on here. The people, the teachers are very hard worker. Students, they are very poor. They are not motivated to learn. But anyway or another, they are doing their best.
Unfortunately, we have expected to find at least similar situations, but still the situation there at Ernabella School more difficult than what we have. In fact, concerning the students, the conditions that they are working on and under. In fact, it's a real challenge for everybody who comes there and who works there. In fact, for the teachers, for the teacher, and for everybody.
Attendance is a huge issue for us to have, to be able to do anything that's sequential that you're building on from prior knowledge, and that is very difficult because often kids come at different times during the day and they often will be out for several weeks with family business or moving to other communities, so they are quite transient, and that does make it very, very difficult, never knowing who's going to be in the class on a set day. So that would be one of the major issues. There's also very limited pathways and opportunities for students when they leave school, which means that it is a lot harder to retain students at the other end of their schooling, and they are pretty much coming because they want to be here.
In Lebanon now we have the books, the workbooks, the supportive materials, everything is framed, structured, followed up all over all our schools. This is the main difference. And for English, the teachers in Lebanon, they are their mother language is Arabic, all of them, and all of the students are the same. Here, no, the mother language of the students, they are in the classes that I have attended in the NAP or here, they are of different languages than the teacher. The teacher don't know the language of the students. This is the difference, and this is the difficulty that they face in teaching English as a second language.
I love the freedom of the curriculum. I love that you can sort of take your own passions and interests and inject that into your teaching, that you can take the interests of your students and also follow up on those, so you are actually sort of teaching kids what they're really interested about and sort of cover the main areas of the curriculum, but there's a lot of flexibility in how you want to do that, which is probably one of the big perks, I think, to the Australian system.
Children who are not thriving are not easily educated. The similarity is around the fact that we are trying desperately to make a difference, and education as a pathway for power and a sense of future and strong in 2 languages, and English is the power language of the world, and the children in Lebanon and the children in Ernabella need to be able to access that language so that they can fight for their rights in an English-speaking world.
Face challenges all the time. This is what I have learned. We have to face it, to face any challenge we are in. And I learned that we as the Palestinian refugees in Lebanon, we have much more even chance than those people living here. So we are lucky. Yeah.
For me personally, working with such a young staff who have been born a long time since Middle Eastern troubles and the issues of borders in the Middle East, it's been a eye-opening understanding of the plight of children that we don't hear much about. So I think that there will be reflections from our staff about what they've learnt over these last few days and how else they can support and help a large body of children who are desperately trying to find a way forward and to return to their land. And from our perspective, I guess we're working with a group of children who have been given their land back and are in the very early stages of becoming strong again in that endeavour.
Learnt a lot in a very short time, I think, about the current situation over in Lebanon for Palestinian people, and more about what the situation is like in terms of education and the training opportunities that are available, the futures opportunities that are available, and also the difficulties and challenges for Palestinian children and students that are over in the camps.
No person gets in contact with another person and gets nothing. This is normal. The more you get in contact with others, the more you acquire, whether you felt it directly or not. If you feel it, it's better than if you don't feel it, because if you feel it, you can think about it and how to make use of it. Yeah. I visited many places inside Australia, but this is the most place that impressed me, and this is the most place that I find a sort of a linkage there. I need to help them, but how? I don't know actually. I went there just to come back and to help my people, but when I got there, I found myself, in fact, in need to find a way or something to do just to help them. Should I believe that there should be no barrier, even though we are suffering from difficult conditions, but I think that if a person intends to improve himself, he should find a way. There is a way. We shouldn't keep on just saying that it's our conditions and it's our circumstances and we couldn't do anything. No. We have learned that even with the minimum of resources, we can make a change. But we have to believe in something that we need that change.
And we have to tell our people here that despite all difficulties, and we have to tell them the lesson we have learned there, and to tell them about the experience there, and how the difficulties are too much there, and they can make a change. Yeah. They can do this because of because of their beliefs in this, because of the responsibility, of the trust, of the commitment, of the hard working, of everything. We can make a change. Yes. We can make. This is the lesson. That lesson we have to tell our people about that experience and how the lesson.
Our belief in the change has become.